So hi guys, so in today's video we would be looking at transform example validator. In the next video we would be looking at transformer. So in this playlist that is of TFX and ML production, we have looked at various things right till now. So let's give it a quick review. So coming in this Jamboard, we followed a pipeline something like this, and this pipeline is going like this. Now if you look at this component, the first was, if you remember, example validator, the example validator. Then you came at statistics, that is example gen statistics. Then you looked at schema gen, and now the next thing in this pipeline is example validator. So yeah, we would be looking at that, but let's revise all the things we have did till now. So as usual, I would be giving the link to this notebook in the description section. You can play from there. So we have imported all the libraries, set up the pipelines, and looking at the data. I won't be reviewing all that things again and again because I would consider that you have already watched my previous videos. So in the example gen, what it is doing, it is splitting your data. I would just write things here. It is splitting your data into two parts, that is training and evaluation. It is doing this. What it is doing, other, it is converting all these type of examples into a particular type of data set, that is tf dot example. Tf dot example. Now what it is doing, the next thing, it is copying all the data to a particular directory. This whole data into a particular tfx directory. That is an awesome thing. Now once you're done with all the data splitting, all the means pipeline creation, directory part, what do you need to see? You need to see what is the kind of your data, the statistics of your data, and that is what it is happening here. You can see all the statistics here, all the graphs, all the graphs, all the uh, visualization, all these things you are seeing here, means everything in detail you can see here. So if you look here, you can see all the things here, the charts, the quantities, values, list length, everything you can see here. So once you have looked at your data statistics, you can look at the schema part. Now what it is giving you, it is giving you a schema based on your data statistics. The means it would take statistics that we generated from the statistic gen and look at the training split by default. So here you can see all the type, presence, valency. So what it is going, from its name itself, it is giving you schema of the data from the statistics. It is taking from statistics. So yeah, once I'm sorry, so once we are done with the schema gen, next we go to example validator. So now what is example validator? Point is this. So example validator components detect anomalies in your data based on the expectations defined by the schema. So it also uses the TensorFlow data validation library. So you must be seeing that the TensorFlow data validation library is used in a number of places in TFX. So you must be thinking that, Vishesh, what is this anomalies? So basically anomalies work something like this. I would, if I was to show you an example, this is a data set. Now it is given 6, 7, 11, something like this, and suddenly a number comes that is 0.2. Now this is a bit anomalous. This is an anomaly because from a particular data set you are seeing that this piece of data look defective. You can something like this also, that all the bulbs are glowing in this particular area, but one bulb is particularly which is not glowing. It is an anomaly. So this is how anomaly can detect it. Now what it does is, it for all the things it can do is perform validity checks by comparing data statistics against a schema that codifies exceptions of the other expectations of the others. It detects the training serving skew by comparing data training and serving data, detect data drift by looking at a series of data. So it usually happens whenever you take your own data set. In the, suppose you have taken a data set and now you haven't filtered it out, and obviously why would you be filtering out when you already know there are some things that are going to happen. But yeah, in the very basic condition you would always. So when this particular data comes here in the example validator, after all the things have happened to its schema, statistics and example, now when this data comes here, what example validator will do would look at the outputs that were generated by schema and then would tell you that okay, this particular data has following defects, that this whole column was doing this and suddenly 0.1 came. Don't you think this is a bit anomalous and this is not usual? Same thing happens in everything, variable length, sizes, everything. So what it takes, validate stats example validator, it takes the schema gen outputs, the output from schema gen and statistics gen, it takes outputs from both of them. Here you can see same thing I have done, example validator tfx components dot example validator. I would you can go to this website and see here. So what you are taking, statistics, schema, you are taking these both things, and the output contains the anomalies in the channel of standard artifacts example anomalies. So it is giving you that. Now I would just simply run this, and it will take input as statistics and from statistics and schema. So it is taking things from both of them, and it has done all the things here, execution ID, everything. And I would after example you can visualize the anomalies as a table. I would simply run this. So no anomalies found, that is a very positive thing. But you know what, why this is happening? It is happening because we took a data from a very verified website and a very particular good source. If it was a data that you would have taken from raw formats, or you yourself have collected data from a brute force method, there would have been chances that there would anomalies, a very huge chance. So it's really good that you got safe from that. Now in the anomalies table we can see there are no other anomalies. This is what we had expect since the first data set we have analyzed in schema 2 tailored it. So you should review the schema. Anything unexpected means an anomaly in the data. Once reviewed, the schema can be used to guard the future data and understand how your data evolves around time and identify data errors. So this is how it is taking. So one thing you are seeing, the whole pipeline is connected to one another. Example gen was connected to schema. Statistics was taken things from example gen. Schema was taken from statistics. Example validator is taking from two, one from schema, one from statistics. It is doing like that. And similarly what happened with transform. So you can guess in the comment section that from where transformer is going to take things, because the next goal after example validator is itself transformer, and then we would moving to trainer and tuner. So yeah, that was it for the video. I hope you have got it. I would recommend you to go and play with this notebook and work, and just look at some anomalies in your own find it data. It would help you get to know more about it. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you and have a nice day.